Alright, here we go. For those who have this simplicity system, there's a lot of ways you could trade with using this system. He even provides many other ways that you can use his system and profit from it. And the strategies that he provide are really good. But I came up with my own strategy that I'm using a higher time frame. Um, though I don't use his system like that, I just use this moving average thing right here. But you also can use these zones if you choose to do so. But he has something that calls the 415 and a D1 and slant patterns. And all those are effective, and you will have to purchase his system. I do have the link in my description, so you will have to purchase his system to get that from him. And the classes, because he do have classes every Wednesdays and questions and answers and stuff like that. But other than that, hold on. Yeah, other than that, I'm here to show you guys a simple way that you can use this system to profit from. And you're not gonna win every trade, but it's a solid strategy that if you follow it correctly, your odds are better than most. And it's a profitable strategy. And what it is the weekly 4 hour and the full 15 continuation patterns. And basically all you're doing is just going to the weekly, seeing what price at, and going down to the 4 hour. And if it lines up with your 4 hour, you can take the trade, or you can go down to the 15 minute and take the trade, get an early entry, right? So what I want you guys to see is this. Let me see if this thing gonna pull away. All right. The first thing you can see what happens over and over in these markets. If you can identify that, you're on to the good start. And the first thing I see is impulses and pullbacks, right? So let's just go back and we're just gonna do this. It's perfect, right? So we know it going down. It's going down, right? So that's an impulse. Impulse, pullback. Where it pull back to that moving average. Impulse, pullback. It didn't pull back, so we don't monitor it. Impulse, pullback. Pull back to that moving average, right? Then what it do? Impulse. Pull back to that moving average. We broke it, broke structure. Boom. Not worrying about it. You got a fake out signal right here. So if we would have got that and wanted to do buys, boom, we would have lost that, right? But this thing is still red. So that's basically all it is. So it's impulse pullback, impulse pullback. You get that? Impulse pullback, impulse pullback, impulse pullback, impulse pullback. So it's pulling back to this moving average, right? So if you know that, you can take trades in those areas, right? So we're just gonna test that out. So as soon as we get a signal, we're gonna wait for this thing to pull back towards this moving average to take a trade to either the nearest low or to your liking, right? So what happens? We got our signal, got a pullback, impulse, pull back to this moving average. So we minus the price. We're just gonna highlight that. Impulse, pull back to that moving average. So we're just gonna highlight that, right? We got a buy signal. So what we do, it faked us out. So we're just gonna widen to that. Boom. And we still had that buy signal, because if this wouldn't have happened, the buy signal still would have been there. So we pulled back and we lost that trade, right? So we lost this one. Looked like we won this one, and we won these three. So we lost one, right? So that just go down to the 15-minute arrow. I mean, to the 15-minute time frame and see what that looks like. And then we're gonna go to the weekly and I'm gonna show you everything. So that was the fake buy that we lost. Boom. That was a buy that we won. And let's just say you got in right here. Boom. That's almost 100 and something pips. 133 pips. right? It was a sell signal. You got in. As you see, you got in right there. Boom. That's 113 pips or more. That's the one. You got in. As you see by the arrow. That's 76 pips. That's 100 and some pips. So let's average it out like 50 pips. You know, you can aim for 50 pips and get out of this trade, right? So I think we had one more, but if we didn't know, that's it. So that was the 4 trades, right? And we only lost one. Now, what I do, I use the weekly in combination of the full 15, right? So wherever price at, we got this impulse, right? So I'm gonna highlight that. We're gonna monitor price right there. We got this impulse pullback, right? So we're gonna monitor price till we get a signal, right? Right. So we just go down to the 4 hour. It's the weekly time frame. Remember that. You see that? Weekly. Go down to the 4 hour. Bam. We waiting on our signal for that one. Let me just do this. And then go back. Here go our signal right here for the second one. And let's say we got in. We was in drawdown about 100 and some pips. We made over 600 pips or more, right? All right, this thing's freezing up on me. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, let's see. We got another one. I think we only had those two. So let's just do some more, right? Downtrend, right? Got an impulse pullback. Wait for a signal. Impulse pullback. Wait for a signal. Boom. Come on. Impulse pullback. We waiting on a signal. So we're just gonna see what that looks like on a 4 hour, right? Boom. Let's just go do this. All right, that was our first one. This is our second one. Right here. Boom. It didn't even pull back on you. That thing shot down about 800 pips, people. And when you in these right here, the same thing on the 4 hour, right? Because this is the 4 hour time frame, right? You just do the same thing. Impulse. Boom. Every time it pull back, you monitor price. And you just wait for a continuation arrow, right? Simple stuff, right? Now let's just go down to the 15. Man, I don't think they're gonna let me go back that far. But if they do, see, they ain't gonna let me go back that far. But I'm gonna try the hour. They ain't gonna let me go back that far. But it's the same thing on, the full 15, right? Same thing. Wait for price to get right there. Boom. Take a continuation arrow. Boom. 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 Same game, people. That's all it is. The same game. Now let's go to a different pair so I can show you guys a different outlook. So every time we get near this algo line in the same direction of your signal, you take the trade, right? Bam, we monitor price, price got here, boom, price got here, boom, monitor it, bam. Now let's go to the 4 hour, that's the weekly. That's the weekly, remember that, weekly. Now we're going to the 4 hour, and we're gonna watch and see what that looks like. See that? Boom, 1, 2, this one puts you in a lot of drawdown, but look, you got a lot of pips out of it. This one, boom, got a lot of pips out of it, boom, boom, boom. See what I'm saying? So that's how you guys can profit from the system. For those who are beginners and don't know how to trade, you guys can profit like that and be profitable, people. Like this one right here, uptrend, boom. Gonna highlight that. This on the 4 hour. Gonna drop down to our 15-minute, right? Boom, boom. I think this one's going down, so we're gonna drop down to our 15-minute, boom. Got your signal. Boom, you got like 60 something pips out of that. We didn't get a signal there, we got a signal there. I just said you want to get in right here. Hold on. Come on. It's freezing up. Alright, it froze up on me, but it's all good. Boom. You see that? So, yeah. So you just do the same thing. But that's what you guys can do to make some money and use the system to your advantage. But that's it. Y'all get at me. Links will be in the description if you want to purchase it and join his classes. You can also learn from him. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Get at me.